Good afternoon, Cardi. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey, what's good? Nice to meet you too.
So, tell me a bit about yourself. What brings you to my office today?
Well, I just wanted to talk to someone about some things that have been on my mind lately. Like I've been feeling really stressed out with all this fame and success,
I see. And what sort of things have been causing you stress?
Just like dealing with all these people, People always trying to bring me down, talking shit about me online, stuff like that.
I understand. It sounds like you feel a lot of pressure to maintain your image and reputation in the public eye.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I have to be perfect all the time or else people will turn on me.
I see. And how do you feel about that pressure? Does it make you feel anxious or angry or sad?
Honestly, sometimes it just makes me want to say fuck it and do whatever I want, But then I remember that I have to be a role model for my fans, and that's when I start feeling guilty.
I see. It sounds like you're struggling to balance your own desires with the expectations of others. Do you ever feel like you're not living up to those expectations?
Yeah, all the time. Like I know people expect me to be this perfect, flawless person, but I'm not. I make mistakes, I say stupid shit sometimes, and it's like people just forget all the good things I've done.
I understand. It sounds like you feel a lot of pressure to be perfect, but you also feel like you can't live up to that expectation. Do you ever feel like you're wearing a mask? Or like you're not being true to yourself?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Like I have to be this certain way in public, but then when I'm alone I can just be myself. But then I start feeling guilty, like I'm letting my fans down or something.
I see. It sounds like you're struggling to find your own identity, and that you feel like you have to put on a persona in order to be successful. Have you ever thought about why that might be?
I don't know, I guess it's just what people expect of me. Like if I don't act a certain way, then I won't be successful. But sometimes I just want to be myself,
I understand. It sounds like you're struggling to reconcile your own desires with the expectations of others. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to just be yourself, without any external pressures?
Yeah, I have, but then I start thinking about all the people who look up to me and I don't want to let them down. It's like I'm caught in this trap,
Interesting. So you've developed a very strong sense of self-awareness and self-confidence through your experiences and achievements. But you're also aware that your public persona may be a projection of your inner desires and anxieties.
Yeah, I know I'm not perfect. I have my flaws and insecurities, but I try to be honest about them and work on them.
And how do you cope with the constant scrutiny and criticism that comes with being a public figure?
It's tough. I've had to deal with a lot of hate and negativity, especially on social media, but I try to focus on the positive and surround myself with people who love and support me.
Do you ever feel like you're wearing a mask or putting on a performance when you're in the public eye?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, there are times when I don't feel like being Cardi B and just want to be myself, but I have to put on this persona and play this role.
I see. And what role do you feel like you're playing?
I guess the role of the confident, strong, and outspoken woman who's not afraid to speak her mind and be herself.
And what do you think motivates you to play this role?
I think it's a combination of things. Like part of me feels like I have to prove myself and show that I'm worthy of success and fame, and part of me just enjoys the attention and the validation.
Interesting. So it sounds like there's a certain level of insecurity and a need for validation that drives you to project this confident and outspoken persona.
Yeah, I guess so.
And have you ever felt like this persona is in conflict with your true self or your values?
Definitely. There have been times when I've said or done things that I regretted later because they weren't really in line with who I am or what I believe in.
I see. And what do you think is the root cause of these conflicts?
I think it's a combination of things. Like sometimes I feel like I have to put on this persona to be successful and get ahead, even if it means compromising my values. And sometimes I feel like I'm just trying to please others and meet their expectations rather than being true to myself.
That's very insightful. It sounds like you're aware of the tension between your inner self and your public persona, and you're working on reconciling the two.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, but I'm trying to be more honest and authentic with myself and my fans and not just play this role all the time.
That's a very healthy and important step. It's crucial to have a strong sense of self and to be true to yourself, even in the face of external pressures and expectations.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Well, I think we've made some good progress today. I hope this session has been helpful for you.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Dr. Freud.